Auntie V, welcome to Shantia's Haven, a platform where we talk about the family, everything that has to do with the family, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Wow.
We're here to help ourselves because nobody knows it all. And we're happy that you could make time out of your tight schedule to be here with us today.
Thank you very much.
All right, so Auntie V, interesting topic, viewers. It's a follow-up on our topic we had last time, single parenting. What about single parenting? There are many things we have to learn, so that's why we bring different people to learn from them and help the single parents out there, because our world is turning into a world where there are so many single parents. And Auntie V here has experience on that. So Auntie V, who is a single parent?
To me, a single parent is that person that single-handedly take care of his children.
Okay, you single-handedly take care of your child.
You said it was a follow-up because I'm a follower of the program.
Okay.
It has really been a blessing to me before we really continue. So please
Okay.
don't take that part from me.
Okay.
I really follow the program. It has really helped me in the way I parent my children
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah, that's really been a great help for me.
Okay.
I followed the last our mother that talked about the single parenting too. She had already told us about the different types of single parenting.
Okay.
I think
Okay, Auntie
Yeah.
V, I was made to understand that you are a single parent. You have been a single parent for the most of your parenting life.
I am.
Good.
I'm still.
Okay, viewers, we want to get it very straight here.
No, I am.
So, can you please just tell the viewers a bit of your story
Wow.
and some of the difficulties you went through? Who is Auntie V as a single parent? How did she get there? What age did you have your first child?
I was 17 by then.
She was 17 when she had this child. And what were the challenges that you faced with this child? Because you did not have this child with the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
You obviously had this child with a man. And so how come you ended up or rounded up becoming a single parent? And because I know at that moment it was a moment of love, sharing love together with somebody.
Yeah.
But then you've had the child, and now till today you are this single mother. And what are some of the challenges you faced when you first discovered that you're having this child?
First, life in its own became very difficult.
How?
In the sense that my parents were not ready for it.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom did not just want to hear about it.
Okay.
Yeah, she didn't, because she herself knows where she's coming from.
Okay.
And that had not been her wish
For you.
for her daughter.
Okay. Not to cut you short, were you ready for this child?
No.
Okay.
The thing is, just like you said that you were sharing love, but you didn't know the implication of the love you thought you were sharing.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know the implication of the love you were sharing.
And
You just knew that no, I had a boyfriend. I could just go. You could have fun.
yes.
And at one moment, the fun
Led to a
led
child.
to a child that you would not want it. I bet you that I tried wanting to abort,
Okay.
which was the worst thing that would have even been done.
Mm.
My mom really did not know. Myself, I really do not know I was even pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah. I just realized that I didn't have my menses. Then I was even afraid to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now when this child came, and this is you finding yourself as a single mother with this child, what are some of the challenges you faced as a single mother?
First is I had to drop out of school.
Okay.
Have to fend for myself because the young guy was not ready for it.
Okay.
That's one thing too.
Okay.
He wasn't ready for it. He did not even just want to hear about it. The relationship ended the day I said I was pregnant. So he did not just want to hear about it. So I started the struggle when the child was still in the womb. So I had to fend for the child. Mom was not for it. So now I had to relocate with my late grandmom, to stay now with my late grandmom. I could not stay again in the town. I had to go to the village, and I had to go work contracts, a day for 600 francs.
When you say contract, what kind of work did you do?
Farm work.
Okay, farm work while pregnant.
Yeah, as a
Wow.
teenager.
Okay.
I had to go work farm work. I had to do this Accra banana. I had to sell granuts. I had to sell fresh corn when it is just out like that.
Not to cut you short, a point. This is a teenager who got pregnant, and the guy refused, and she's finding herself as a single mother, and she has to do all of this to raise her child, to make this child have life and have a reason to live. I just want to talk to our consciences. If you're here and a parent and you had once rejected your child, some of you even know where that child is found today. If you know you had rejected a child that brought to you, and you know this is actually your child and you rejected, I think it would be nice for you to look for that child.
That's right.
Reconnect with that child.
That's right.
Reconcile with that child.
That's
Most of the times we find out that there are children looking for their parents. And if I am a single mother, I've raised my child until the child is at a certain age, and this child suddenly gets up and starts looking for the father, I feel hurt.
That's right.
I may smile. I may like, well, it's true, it's good, it's to look for your father, but deep inside, I am hurting. So it would also be nice for father to come look for their children. You want to reconcile with that woman you abandoned then. And then you want to reconcile with this child also, because there is a lot going on in the lives of these people. And vice versa. Maybe it's a woman who refused to take care of this child and went and abandoned in the father's compound or somewhere, and you went away. You want to use this opportunity on Chances Haven, hearing this today, to go look for these children.
That's right.
And you want to reconcile with them, because this is a life God gave you. It's true it didn't come through the normal way that it's supposed to have come, but God let it happen for a purpose. Why not look for these children and help our generation, help our life? We have a lot of youths, we have a lot of people growing up with this bitterness in them, with this hate, with this unforgiveness, with this self-pity, with this sorrow inside of them because of the way they grew up, or because of the things they are going through. Not just what life is throwing at them, but what you as an individual has thrown at them. So please look for your children and reconcile with them. It's important.
It is very important. Why? For the child's sanity and for your blessing. I bet you that it came a time my daughter put me down and said, "Mama, today like this, you tell me who my father is." I bet you it pains me to see that this is a child I had struggled all my life. Where is I want to know my father from? That child needs to know, like seriously. And we know that this child like this woman, I had an issue, and this woman had told me that there is a child that we are expecting, and I refuse. You can still make it. And for us, if you are the one keeping the child, don't refuse when they come. Don't refuse. It's a blessing for both of you. You might have suffered that much because it is really suffering. It is rejection, Monisha. It is rejection. In short, the world rejects you. I remember that a guy came to woo me, and the mother said, if this was a good woman, she wouldn't have had a child out of it. And the relationship ended like that. Yeah. There is that tag. There is a tag that is being given to you that nobody, at one moment, everybody that comes to you is, at times, the love is really not genuine. It's out of pity.
And truly, it's not only the bad girls who have the children out of wedlock.
Yeah.
Actually, those bad girls do away with those children.
Yeah. I bet you that the child I never had sexual intercourse with it was my first time It was the very first time I had sexual intercourse, and I had my child. Meaning that it wasn't a lifestyle. It wasn't. So at times, it is not even something that you do often. I said it was just the first time, and I had a child.
This takes me. You talked about the lady whose son was wooing you and rejected. And I want parents to have an open mind. The world we live in today, anything can happen, and you don't. I read in the Bible once that you who think you stand, take heed lest you fall.
Yeah.
Don't be too judgmental over people's children. You may want to give a chance to them. You may want to listen to their story before you conclude. Don't just see a child, a girl, or somebody and bam, this is this kind of person. No.
That's right.
You may never know where they are coming from. You may never know what they are going through. You may even look at somebody, looks like they say there is treasure in this earthen vessel. If you look deep inside, you'll see a beautiful soul inside, but you're rejecting and you're going to get someone that will bring you hell. So please, look beyond and don't just, not face value, look beyond. Because you didn't have a child out of wedlock doesn't mean the one who had is a bad person. Wow. They are not all bad people. Wow. There are some people that situations just landed them where they are, and if you were in their position, you may have had 10, not one like they just had one. So please don't judge people like that.
Yeah, that is right. That's true. We really need not to judge.
To judge people.
Yeah, okay. Not to judge.
So now, in the home, what are some of these challenges you go through with your children? As a single parent raising?
As a single parent, it is, you are so, everything is on you. The child is sick, it's on you. The child has to go to school, it's on you. The child needs love, it's on you. The child needs to be like, to have what children of his age need, like that time out with parents, all is on you. So you see that it's really overwhelming. At one moment, you are struggling to balance, should I work? Should I look for money? Should I come back and sit home with the child? The child needs that you should be at home. Now you are there, out there, you are struggling to look for money, you are struggling, all that. It becomes really, really difficult. It becomes really challenging. At one moment, you find yourself even telling the child, your father is out there enjoying life and I'm here suffering. It becomes a moment like it is a child's problem. No, it is not the child's problem. The child never asked to come, but the thing is, the child is already there, and that child needs that which you are supposed to give.
Okay, what can you say to this parent, this single parent out there who is going through these moments? And because you look like you have overcome so many things, and TV is not the Auntie V I knew. Auntie V has overcome a lot of things. So how did Auntie V overcome all these things?
Yeah, the thing is, I thank God I'm not talking to a stranger. You've been a support. Please support the single mothers around you. Remember once a time I came crying. I came crying. Yeah. I said, Mama, it is not going. And you were that shoulder that you gave your shoulder that, and you said, okay, you do not only give me counsel, you gave me help. And from that help that I got from you, it gave me another way of thinking. And when I left, I knew I could make it. I could go beyond what I thought I could. And what I would tell the single parents, like mostly the single mom, because the single moms are really vulnerable. Okay. I would tell the single moms that you can make it. It is just sit and plan your life. Sit and know you have a purpose.
Okay.
It is not at one moment we tend to abandon the children because of, okay, I want to build myself, and we all the building is think our focus is I want to get married, and we neglect these children. That is why you see the recurrence of single parenthood. You don't find time to stay with the children, to teach the children, to share love with them, and all because of either you are rushing for money, you want to be affirmed, you want to be accepted. No, nobody will accept you. The people that will accept you are your children. If your children can accept you first, every other person will accept you.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, if your children can accept you, if your children are able to succeed, then every other person will accept you. If you succeed out there and you miss it in the home, then you fail.
We've talked a lot to single mothers, single fathers too. We also encourage you not to give up on life.
Yeah.
No matter what life has thrown at you, you can still make it. You can still make it. Don't go doing beer parlors because you're looking for solution. Don't go getting yourself into some crazy games or some crazy environments because you want to make it. Like she said, prioritize your children. Don't leave them to themselves.
Yeah.
Be there for them. And don't put it in your mind that, oh, when you're there, you say, this man is enjoying somewhere and I'm here suffering. No. You don't know what you're planting in the lives of those children. And those children know who is present in their lives more. Tomorrow, you will get the benefits of everything you were sowing.
That's right.
This seed you're planting will grow and you will enjoy the fruits of your labor. So please, just gather yourself now and raise them. When they are adults, you can go out there also and have fun. But for now, concentrate on your children. Spend time with them. What you're going through, these children may be going through twice the thing that you think you're going through too, because one, they are not having you around them, and number two, they are lacking in the other partner, and they may not even know where to go find that fun or catch the fun like you're catching fun with other people. But then it doesn't mean you kill yourself. Catch fun with your children. Come up with, look for advice, look for help from one place to the other to get the real help to catch fun. Take vacation with your children.
Yeah.
Take time out with your children. You could just spend it together. Do everything and nothing. Try to enjoy family. Enjoy your life as a single parent.
I just wish to say that you just said something, Auntie. What happened was I almost lose my children.
Okay.
Yeah. With the mindset of this going out, you catch fun, or you are from one program to another, or wanting to make ends meet. These children need us. They really need us. When my daughter came back when she was in level 1 of the university, I had to have a one-on-one talk with her, and she told me, Mom, at one moment in my life you were not there. I bet you if it's that I had not shown her the way of the Lord, she would have been pregnant too. Yeah. Is that even in that too much of that which I was, at least I sorted the Lord. And I had to show them the way of the Lord. And I bless God that they held on to the way of the Lord, such that that pressure of your absence, the pressure of their classmates, and the pressure of they are just loose, will not weigh on them. You start seeing funny attitude. I just wish to tell you that don't minimize any attitude as a single mother from your children. Why? Because there is no other person that will correct it. If you minimize those who are married, a mother can minimize, the father will see it. But if you minimize, there's no father to see, and it grows. So when you have dictate an attitude that is not okay, deal with it.
Okay.
Not be too strict, because if you are too strict, they will run away from you, and if they run away from you, then their father is not there that they will go to. They will go back to their friends, and we know what is out there. Yeah. So we just need to try to place values. Yes, to keep values in the house and make the children to come to understand that life is all about values. And when you see that the child is going out of it, you call the child back to order and be very, very, very serious and intentional about it. Okay. Don't let it go.
Thank you, Auntie V. You have a daughter and you have a son.
Yeah.
These children will get married one day.
Yeah.
And you are a single parent. And these children have been your world, your everything. I have learned of cases where the mothers become overprotective of their children, especially the boy children. Letting them have a wife is a problem. The mother wants to choose. Sometimes because these mothers feel that that wife is coming to take their place in the son's life. So they do something. I don't know. You as a single mother and your children are already growing very fast and big. That should have crossed your mind 1 or 2 times. So what advice will you give to these parents?
Yeah, just like you said, my children are really my world. They are my world. These children have a plan in God. They have a purpose in God. If my life became what I am, I cannot pray that for my children. I can't. For nothing, I will not sit and see my son get home with a child that a lady bore for him outside, because I know the pain this lady will be going through. I will not pray it for anybody, Mommy Sha. I will not. It is true that we become a little bit protective of them. You know, psychology says that a boy child is so close to the mom. Yeah, even if it's not single parenting, a boy child is really so close to the mom. But I wish to tell us that even in as much as these children are close to us, please let us give them the place of a man. Let us give them that place where, let them give them their space. As the child, my son really will not have, you know, the age of my son. He could not see himself sleeping in his room. No. But I came to understand that, no, if I allow this thing, it will grow to something else. And it will become very difficult. So I started insisting that you will sleep in your room. You will sleep in your room. At times when I come back from work late, he's sleeping already. I carry him, even though he's already a very big man, I carry him to his room. He gets up and finds himself in his room. We need to give them this space. Not just allowing them, but we talk with them. We need to talk with them. We don't need to impose, because your choice will not really be his choice. He has a plan in God, mother. He has a plan in God. Allow him to make his mistakes. Allow him to learn from his mistakes and be there to correct. If you raise your son well, with that love, teaching him to become a husband, you need to become a husband. You need to know how to cook. You need to take care of your husband, just your wife. You need to take care of your wife the way you're taking care of me. That woman will love you even more than your son.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So mothers who are overprotective of their sons, especially the single mothers, and they have a kind of legitimate reason why they should be that way, let go.
Yeah.
Let go, because that girl who you're refusing is another person's precious daughter.
Yeah.
So you want to let your child just train the son right. and let him make his choice.
Don't allow anybody look down on you. Don't allow anybody talk down on your children. Always give your children that confidence. Always build that confidence in your children that any other thing that any other child have out there, they have it. The only thing is that their father has another wife. Always tell them that. Or their mother has another husband. Make them to have bonding with either their father or their mother. Don't keep them away from their parents. It will help the sanity of these children, and the children will grow well and they will become responsible citizens. And when you give them that burden, will curb this single parenting. Now it's because we keep them away from these parents, we keep them away from their parents, that you see that there is this recurrence. Allow them to visit, then let them see the other side, and you see them come back. You'll come back home.
Thank you so much, Auntie V, for this time that you've accorded us. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching Shantia's Haven, and we believe that you have learned something. Remember, on Shantia's Haven, we always leave it better than we met it. I hope we are leaving you better than we met you. See you some other time on Shantia's Haven. Bye-bye.